Good evening. Welcome to Single and Satisfied. Excuse the sweat. I just realized I didn't have on my AC. I just had the fan blowing hot air all around my apartment. And I've been sipping. I've been sipping. Okay. Well, thank you for coming and watching Single and Satisfied. Single and Satisfied is a show that I do on According to Akara, where I talk about being single and being satisfied in all the relationships in between. So let's get into it. The main topic we're talking about is what's your attractivity cutoff? What do you do? What is your attractivity cutoff? And when I say that, I mean like you're attractive. I can tell that you're attractive, but you're married, or but you're 10 years younger than me, but you're female, but you're this or that. Okay. Well, and an example of an attractivity cutoff, I'm going to use Tony Baker, the comedian. I follow him on most platforms. And one of the things that I'm not sure if he did it on verbal cardio or on daddy issues, but he said that if he meets you as a child, as a woman, because he liked women, if he meets you as a child, okay, that's the way he sees you for the rest of your life. So take, for instance, if he's 20 years old and he meets a 15-year-old that's only 5 years younger than him, as a 15-year-old child, he sees you as a 15-year-old child for the rest of your life. No matter if 20 years later, you're 35 now, and he's 40, 50, whatever, you're a grown adult. You're not just grown, but you grown ass at 35. Okay? You've been through some things, you've done some things, you're an adult. But because he saw you at 15, he met you at 15, you're forever a child in his eyes. And I don't blame him for it. I don't blame him for it. That's his attractivity cutoff. He could say, ooh, girl, you done grown up. But I still see you as that flat-chested 15-year-old. It ain't nothing about you that's sexy that I want to get at them cakes until I see your face. It's like, oh. So he would not be the type, he would be a great stepfather, to be honest with you. If he met your child as a child, you know what I'm saying? He probably ain't gonna sleep with that child when they become an adult. My attractivity cutoff is being married. The moment I realize that you're married, I am no longer attracted to you. Now, it differed when I was in my 30s and then when I was in my 20s. When I was in my 20s, if you was the boyfriend of, if you was engaged to, if you are married to, if you're in a long-term relationship with, you the baby daddy of, you sexy and everything, but I can't really fuck with you for real, for real. Okay. Especially if I knew your significant other. It's a wrap. I cannot sleep with, I cannot carry on a relationship with someone I know has been in a relationship, especially with a friend or a family member. And when I say family, I mean a immediate family member, like my sister or my cousin. You know what I'm saying? A cousin that I'm close with. A distant cousin, you can still get these cheeks. Can I keep it 100 with you? So, in my 20s, now, if you dated a friend of mine, and y'all no longer are dating, you got an opportunity. Depends on how long you dated my friend. You know what I'm saying? In my 20s, okay, in my college years, if you, like, say you dated a friend of mine for a week and y'all realize y'all weren't the right ones for you, or whatever, and you pursue me, I still feel bad because I knew at one point she was interested in you, but a month or two later you started running after me. I would feel bad about it. But you could catch me slipping. Okay, I would feel horrible about it. I would say friends of mine, people who I considered a friend at the time, they're siblings, but I can't say that because I did it again with a person I considered a friend back in the day with her brother, and we ended up making a child. A beautiful, wonderful, handsome, talented, smart, intelligent young man we made together. Okay. In those many slip downs, oops, I did it again. Okay, in those Britney Spears moments. Yes, so I can't say that it could be a sibling of a friend. But I can say this much. Back then, at that time, I was like 18, 19. So I wasn't 20. Back then, it's like I felt bad. But he pursued me, though. And he ain't married. And I don't recall him having a girlfriend. Okay. At least if he did, I know about her. You know? Girlfriends, I could scratch that off the list because I did sleep with guys that I knew had a girlfriend, but he kept pursuing me. But it was a girlfriend, a high school girlfriend, that if I recall correctly, he didn't grow up to marry. So whatever, whatever. And that was a sneaky leak. But really, once you're married, you turn into a generic man. Just like a man. You're looking like a man. What do you look like, ma'am? A man. Okay. So that part. So really, once you're in a relationship, especially if you're in a relationship and I'm sitting up here talking to my friend about why he won't do this and why he won't do that, well, I definitely can't see you as anyone that I can have any type of relationship with. But in my 30s, it's like if you're in a long-term relationship and you've been with this person and I met you as being that person's boyfriend, and I know for a fact that you're married and you have a wonderful wife, and I met your wife, you can forget about it. I don't care how sexy you come on. I don't care if you and your wife want me. I can't do it. Okay? No. I'm nobody's toy. I'm nobody's unicorn. Okay? I'm a Capricorn. Okay? That's the only corn I am, is a Capricorn. Maybe a candy corn. But I ain't nobody's unicorn, if you know what I mean. And those in that lifestyle know what I mean. I ain't nobody's unicorn. They will try it because I look and I seem and everything about me seems like I could be tricked into a unicorn situation. And I have been. That's not for this channel. I'm gonna save that for when y'all have to pay for it, like on a Patreon or OnlyFans or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Titties need to be out when I tell you that story. But like, I'm not someone's permanent sex toy type of situation. Okay. For a couple, that is. Um, but yeah, no. My cutoff is marriage, and now at 50, you married, like you got the ring on the finger, you got the marriage certificate. I know you as this person's wife or husband. Okay, I should have said husband because I have tried, but that's not for this channel either. I've tried. I've went there. I ventured on that other side. I went into the other pool before. But that'll be saved for my Patreon when I get one. Okay? And I prefer men. Okay? We can get graphic when I get my Patreon up and running. Okay? But as far as that's concerned, I like men, and it's a turnoff. What influenced this? I was watching Let Us Tell It. You want to watch that? It's on YouTube. It's a men's talk show where they just talk about being black men. If you want answers from two married black men who are men, period. This shouldn't matter. Okay. And you have answers, you want some real talk and real, like they're going to talk to you real. They're not going to be like, they're not trying to get with you. They're married. Not only are they married, but they're happily married. I know some cynics think that there is no such thing as a happily married man, but they seem to be very happily married and very much in love with their wives. Okay? I don't know them personally, but I was watching it, and Tank, of the two guys that's on the show, there's Goosebay and Tank, or Marcus Tanksley, who is the husband of Angel Lakita Moore Tanksley, his wife. I follow both of them on social medias and other platforms, and I've seen pictures of them when they were first married, and he was young. He didn't have the beard, and he just looked like a baby face kid, to me. But as he's gotten older and he's grown his beard and he's a dad, and he's more attractive to me. But he's attractive as a married father of 4. Okay? I would never. Him and his wife are beautiful together. But there ain't no way I'll make any passes at that man. I don't care if he divorced his wife. If anything, I'd be in his DM saying, girl, boy, you need to get back with your woman. Go back to Angel. Whatever you did, apologize. Because y'all deserve to be together. And it's not just about B-list celebrities, because I would never call them D-list. D as in dog. They are B-list as in next up. Okay. Their star is rising. Okay. She's been on, it's not Grey's Anatomy. I don't think she's been on Grey's Anatomy. She was on one of those medical shows. Can't remember. Oh, if it was Grey's Anatomy, I'm mad because I used to watch that faithfully. But at any rate, so their stars are rising. And there's nothing about him. Like, I know he's married. He's happily married. Once I know you're married, that's a cutoff. It's like, you turn into just an everyday man walking the street. Not possible. Matter of fact, so he's attractive because he's married. Some men are attractive just because they're married. Their wives made them better. They taught them how to dress, how to walk, how to talk to please them, but they be pleasing other women with what their swag is. Ladies, watch out for that. Because more likely than not, if he's smooth and you're not even smooth, that he's just sounds like he's caring and concerned, and he gets that because he has a whole wife. You know what I'm saying? And whatever caring concerns he's giving towards you, he probably should be showing it to the wife that he's getting bored with. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So my question to you is, what is your attractivity cutoff? Is it youth? Is it they're in a committed relationship? Is it that they live a certain place? Is it that they're too tall or too short? What turns you off? What turns you off about the opposite sex? That's all I have for you because my drink is getting low and I need to re-up in a few minutes. But I just wanted to come to you and say my attractivity cutoff is they're in a committed relationship, especially marriage. All right. I'll talk to y'all later on the next Single, Saved, and Satisfied. Bye.